Hello and welcome to a review of the LEGO Space Police set, titled Raid VPR, I believe. It's not Raid Shadow Legends. I can tell you that. It's definitely not Raid Shadow Legends. But it was part of the second and final wave of Space Police, released in 2010, which was significantly smaller than the first wave, unfortunately. The sets must have not sold as well as LEGO wanted, but this second wave is a fine way to go out, as it introduced a whole new set of aliens, which were much loved. I love these aliens, man. And it introduced a few distinct changes, but unlike Power Miners or Atlantis with their last wave, the changes are a little more subtle. The first one we get to is the minifigures. This is the wrong face. I forgot which face this comes with, but I decided to have the girl one because it's the only second wave Space Police minifigure I have. And they have a different helmet that was designed for Space Police. This would later be used in the next few space themes. Galactic Invasion. No, it's called Alien Conquest. What is Galactic Invasion? I keep thinking it's Galactic Invasion, but it's Alien Conquest. Whatever. Alien Conquest. They use this in a light blue, which is, or I think Light Azure is what it's technically called. And it might also be used in Galaxy Squad, if I remember correctly. I think it's used in Galaxy Squad. So yeah, this is used in the last few space themes, but it was introduced here of all places. And it's got the red visor, kind of making these guys look a little more space-like and a little less military, little less in the military realm, because that's really what people think that the Space Police 3 is like. Everyone says it's like the humans are going against the aliens, and it's kind of like unjust, and the humans might be racist against the Space Police aliens, and they're like the police, so it seems weird. I'm gonna stop talking about that. Hey, it comes with black air tanks. Isn't that cool? I can't think of any LEGO space set since the year 2000 that came with air tanks, but here they are. They're also they came in white in one of the bigger sets. But yeah, that's the minifigure. It looks okay. This is, I don't know. I think it's iconic because I grew up with this design, but it's not very distinct in its own. Talking about the set itself, it is quite the little spacecraft, but I do think it is pretty good and it comes together quite well. Taking a look at this, it's got quite the nice form. I like how this goes into this, but I would have preferred if they didn't need to use these pieces to kind of shield the fact that it's one brick short. Like, why not just add like an extra layer so these can match up? Like, let's just take a look at what that would look like. Do I have any piece that will work with this? I guess I could use this for demonstration. Like, doesn't that just look way better? Like, it matches up perfectly? Like, I don't know. I think they should have done that, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. You can modify it yourself if you want. But it does have a nice layer design where you've got this black that kind of goes on this layer, then another layer of black, and with white in between, kind of making it look like a one of those prison outfits. And the lights are decent, police lights. Nothing special, nothing crazy. There are flick fire missiles, which you can flick like that. And they do have another translucent color, which kind of just adds to the theme. People have said that this is the Space Police colors or the Futron colors, and they're right. But I don't know, I think it should get a little bit of credit for having a few more accent colors than Futron, and in my opinion, at least, using this very basic color scheme in at least a more interesting way, because Futron, all of those sets are ugly. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say about this. It's cool that it's such a small set. You get these large panels. I think this would have been a good get at the time, just a taste of the next Space Police wave. Would have been fun to get this at a birthday party or something, especially considering the other minifigure you get is this fantastic alien. Now, they use the same head mold as the orange guy, I forget what his name is, from the first wave. And it's just really cool to get this extremely specific, weird head mold in another color, especially one that feels like it complements this one. In the lore, this guy is a robot, and he doesn't make his own decisions. He's either like the subject of this guy or Brick Daddy, and I just think that's hilarious. Another thing I love about the Space Police line is how they all have, a lot of them, part of the Black Hole Gang, they've got this specific pants, and I just love that cohesion between the minifigures. Not all of them have it, but most of them do. And this guy in particular I think is interesting. I know this is unrelated, but he has it in dark brown. But this being brown does let's just say, cause some problems. But yeah, beautiful head sculpt. Like, this is one of my favorite head molds they ever did. He looks like I love how his like weird space mustache makes him look like a Shih Tzu in a way. And the angles on these are so, I don't know, so satisfying. And of course the reference to Blacktron is really cool. I also love how his, I mean, I like, I know, I'm one of those people that's like, oh, this is a camera piece. Like, I usually try to be like more conservative with being like, oh, it's a gun. But this one's clearly supposed to be a blaster, and I think it works amazing as that. It is, I don't know, I do like, I'm team camera, but I do like this, how this characterizes him. It's just this big blaster. Like, it kind of has this pulpy feel, especially considering he's alone. Like, just imagine this, how much damage this one blaster could do. I bet it would destroy this entire spacecraft. But yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say about this set. One thing is that you could probably have a nice play scenario where the space police person comes out and they use these weird blaster things in the front and they sort of pick them up. Oh, get out of there, get out of there. And they pick them up. Like, they're in the front and they're on clips as if they were meant to be held. And I think that's an interesting setup, you know. It reminds me of Jango Fett, especially, or Boba Fett, how he has like the jetpacks and the dual wielding. It's like going around like. This is not a very focused review, is it? I apologize for that. This isn't one of my most focused days. I'll be honest. I'm feeling weird today. This is a weird day, but yeah, this is a decent little set. Nothing crazy for Space Police. They have tons of little spacecrafts that are like this, but especially for the time, getting this wonderful minifigure and getting any Space Police stuff would have been just fun. You know, this theme is just fun, and I do like this piece. This is a good piece. This is one of my favorite cockpits. I like how it doesn't have any like bars or anything. It's just like that. Feels very seamless, even if the rest of the set doesn't support it that much. I'm rambling on. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.